Hello friends, today we will demonstrate about occlusal stamping method for direct composite restoration in a class 1 premolar caries. So first of all I want to explain about some setups. So we have PMT set over here, then I have two plastic filling instruments, and I have gingival barrier gingival shield for taking occlusal impression, along with two types of applicator tips like this, two different sizes we have. Then we have light cure unit for the curing the composite materials, one bonding agent, universal, this one is universal bonding agent, self etch. Still we will use some etchant for selective etch technique. So we have etchant also, and we have two different shades of this Latique LX5 very good composite available in the market. So, and now most important thing, we have this premolar with occlusal caries. I would like to show some zoom image of it. So it has occlusal caries. So first of all we will take impression of it with this gingival shield. Okay, so we will take impression of this occlusal surface first of all with this gingival barrier shield material along with one applicator tip to record occlusal pit and fissures and grooves nicely. So we had placed some material and one applicator tip. I will keep my hands stable and will cure it. Now I will remove this. I will take help of my explorer to remove this. Okay. So we got this. Please zoom it for me. So we got the occlusal impression in the form of these different fissures, irregular surface areas on this gingival barrier material. So I will cross check it whether it is okay or not. I can replicate these contour or not. So it's fitting fine. It will fit like this. Okay. So now we will remove this caries with very small round one like PR50 or so to make our preparation conservative. I will adjust the water flow. Okay, so we will remove the caries first. Please ignore this noise of the spray loader, as I use it for demonstration videos only. As the carriage has been removed, please zoom it for me. I would like to introduce all of you to this concept. Explain about. I would like to explain to all of you about this concept of occlusal bevel. See, we have this cavity preparation, conventional cavity preparation over here. Now we will make it a bit modified by giving bevel at occlusal at cavo surface margin of this particular cavity. So we can use a small round burr, or we can use a tapered burr. For this, we will move it along the cavo surface margin only. What effect this will create? This will give bevel. By giving this bevel, we are increasing the surface area for bonding our restoration, and the more the surface area, the more micromechanical bonding will be there, and the same will be the retention. It will increase the retention of our restoration. It is given specially for this composite, for composite restoration. Okay, so we are done with this also. This had made our surface a bit rough, which is good for composite bonding. A bit of carious is visible to me still at the floor of this cavity. Zoom it for me. You can see it. All the carious has been removed nicely, conservatively, and cavo surface bevel has been given to increase the retention and increase the micromechanical bonding for this composite restoration. Now let's start with the restoration part. Now I will explain about the concepts of etching. Like we have selective etch technique, we have total etch technique, and we will use selective etch technique for this particular cavity preparation, so that you will be able to understand about that concept also. In total etch technique, we etch dentine and enamel both, and in selective etch technique, we etch only enamel, and we will leave the dentine as such. As we are using this universal 7th generation 3M bond, this is a very good bond available in the market. So this bond will self-etch the dentine, and for enamel we will use additional etchant. So this technique will be selective etch technique. So I will etch only enamel area and the cavo surface margin bevel which we had given. Like this only. Now I will remove this etchant, water spray. I will look for this frosted appearance on the area over which we had applied our etchant. So please zoom it for me. I hope it is visible to you, but there is nice frosted appearance. Okay, I will avoid over drying it, as that make our dentinal tissues or enamel structure to collapse and decrease the retention of the restoration. So now I will bond it with this applicator tip. We take some bonding material, bonding agent. This 3M universal bonding agent. Bit of bonding agent has been taken and applied all over the cavity walls and cavo surface margin, edged area, everywhere. I will rub it over for 10 seconds. Now I will air blow it for 10 seconds. Dry air. Please note down it. Moisture will decrease the retention of your restoration. So I had blow dried it, air dried. Now next step is to cure this bonding material, bonding agent. I will cure it for 20 seconds. So our curing has been completed. Now I will use composite materials and do layered restoration in increments. Taken a bit of material, apply it over it. I will use some contouring instruments. One increment has been placed. I will cure it for another 10 to 15 seconds. Company recommendation is 10 to 15 seconds for this material. Taken another increment and I will place it over, contour it. Okay, so base layer has been done. Now I will introduce one more material to you, that is a flowable consistency material. So for the center of the tooth we had used this A2 shade of Latique LX5. Now for enamel we are using OA1 shade of the same company and same material. I will place it over here. Roughly. We'll take this our impression which we had made earlier with gingival barrier. Place it over. Relax it a little bit. Cure it. or you can simply lift them this impression after pressing the contour. And then cure it like I will do right now. Maybe cure it for 15 more seconds. Here we are with our original occlusal anatomy, which was before restoration, is now with us after restoration also. So this was the occlusal stamping method. You can use some other materials also. This gingival barrier sheet material was available to me readily, so I had used it. You can use some light body putty for this, or some transparent material will also be a good thing for it. And to add on, we can do one more thing. While we place this impression over our tooth structure, prepared cavity and tooth overfilling, we can use some kind of barrier film protection to give more shiny and bright shiny surface and finished polished surface for it. We can use X-ray sensor sleeves for it, or some transparent matrix band for this thing. Like, please pass on one X-ray sensor sleeve to me. So we can use this X-ray sensor sleeve by cutting it into small fragments and press like this. So that will also be a good thing to do. You can do it as per your convenience. So here we are with nice restoration and occlusal anatomy, pit and fissure grooves, everything is there. We can finish this restoration very soon and polish it for the best results. So be with us for finishing and polishing also. So now we would like to do this finishing and polishing of this restoration. Please zoom once for me. Please appreciate this occlusal anatomy and shade matching also. Now we will finish polish. So I would like to introduce this Shofu rainbow kit for finishing and polishing of our composite restorations. So this kit has some contents which I would like to explain. So this kit has these interproximal finishing strips. So we have two types of strips over here. One is black and violet, other one is green and pink. So black is the most coarse one, then purple, then green, and then this pink or red. The same is the criteria with these discs. So black is coarse thread, and then violet is medium, and then green is fine, and red one is super fine for the super shiny gloss. So we have one mandrel with this on which we can apply this disc like this. Simple, it's very simple to use, and we can use it with contra angle or our endomotor or anything like that. So it has been engaged in my contra angle like this, but at first I would like to use some Dura white points from composite finishing. So this point is also a content of this kit only. I am using micromotor cone triangle handpiece for finishing it, and just smoothing the margins, any overhang if there is any, with this, and then I will straightforward jump to the polishing of the restoration. You can use tints also for the restoration if you feel like. If you want to give more natural look, like cherry or stain, you can use tints for that. So finishing is done. Now I will do polishing of this restoration with these discs one by one in sequential manner. I will just touch and do this touch and go, as more usage of it will lead to the loss of anatomical structures. As we had used the occlusive stamping method, so we need only bit of finishing polishing. I had jumped from coarse to superfine disc. After superfine, I had done a bit of washing, and now I'm so after fine, I had done a bit of hairspray, water spray to remove any debris. Now I'm using superfine disc for it, and you can see the shining glossy surface appearance. You can see shine on this. Now finally I will use one rubber cup. I will finish and polish the rest of the